Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing Thai business visas. I was in some correspondence the other day with a gentleman who we assisted a year ago in getting set up with their company. They got into Thailand under some pretty onerous restrictions that were on entrance coming into Thailand a little over a year ago. And we were just kind of going back and forth, and he brought up the fact that, in his mind, the Thai business visa with a work permit is kind of the gold standard of Thai visas. And I kind of inquired with him why he said that, and he said, well, one, when they locked down the country, and it was fully locked down for a couple of weeks, but when they first reopened, work permit holders with a business visa were on the list of prioritized reentrants, right in there with permanent residents and Thai nationals abroad. So, and it took quite a long time, number of weeks, before Thailand reopened, for example, to those who had family in Thailand, an O spousal or child visa holder, and then it took even longer to reopen to retirees, etc. And then it kind of slowly reopened as things went along. And if you want to, look into that, we documented it as it was happening, on the ground here in Bangkok. But I never really thought about that. And in a way, business visa with a work permit, it's specifically laid out in the Immigration Act, which is a different animal, for example, than an O marriage visa, which is, it's just laid out as otherwise noted in ministerial regulations. And the same can be said for retirement visa. Those are regulatory creatures, whereas the business visa is spelled out in Thai law. The work permit as well. And, to a certain extent, I definitely think, gold standard might not be exactly the correct terminology, but, I definitely think a business visa holder, work permit holder is probably going to remain sort of a prioritized status in the event that we ever have a repeat of what happened in 2020.